To the bottom left of Fruitland, we have the Zerg player, the Leenock, starting for Team Red.
FXO Leenock.
I'll tell you guys what they said in chat in a second after our intros.
Starting to the top right, his opponent. It is for Team Startail and Team Blue.
Startail, Aphrodite.
Aphrodite said, "You don't want to be a bad guy, right? Please be gentle." There was no real response from Leenock. So,
You would be loving to be gentle to her.
since it's a 3-0, he says,
Oh, okay, I
he
misunderstood.
says ... and then he says, "Can I trust you?" Well, here comes a drone in here. So, oh, there's no answer.
All right, so the drone having a quick look, quick poke into the main
Is he gonna
base.
forward hatchery? Oh, is he gonna put the hatch right there? Oh no,
Yes.
no.
Yes. 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 No. No, he just went for a hatch first.
Aw.
But he forces the command center on the high ground.
Yeah, and now he knows that there's no rush coming, so he expected that might be a possibility. And just scouted out very safely here.
Nah, he's not going to be mean here and go for something like that. But let's see what exactly Aphrodite is planning on doing here. Probably a little bit more of a passive game.
Yeah. Actually, double hatch before pool, it looks like, for Leenock. And he makes that the natural. So he's actually taking Aphrodite's natural, and after all.
Yeah, he's taking it after all. Actually, like, really surprising. And the funny thing is, she doesn't know.
Yeah,
she
she has
actually
no
does
scout.
not know. It's not only the fact that he takes this space, but she has no idea. And the longer she waits to identify what's going on here, the better for Leenock. He can establish this base without a problem at all. Then he can get spine cross. He delays the base so much.
Yeah, and with Aphrodite's scouting pattern here, she's going to see that there's a late pool. That's going to tell her, okay, there's a third hatch, but she's probably going to think it's at the third base, so she's going to go check that first.
Leenock just stole Cat's build.
Yeah, he
It's actually
basically
true.
did.
He just stole Cat's build.
He's using it. I heard about it.
I
read
did
about it on the internets.
Yeah. Maybe did a tutorial on that. Cats was talking about it for a long time, and this is exactly the worst case scenario for the Terran player. If you do not scout that it's actually there. You have
She needs
no
to
idea.
go check now. She saw there's no third base. She checks the other third base location immediately as a response.
It's way too late. What she needs now is actually another barracks. She needs another barracks. And
She's
at
got
this
to go
point-
check. She's not checking, man. I mean, she did the right thing to check for the other location, but look at that rally. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
That's not the answer.
The Queen will survive. The Zerg is on the way. He can start a couple of spines if he wants to. She is in a lot of trouble right now. And she goes for the factory, and factory instead of the barracks is actually like a really bad response, because if you want to really take that down with, let's say, siege tanks, you just lose way too much time. The bunker at the same time is also built a little bit too late. The Zerglings are already on the way. Everything is just happening so late for her because she didn't see, she didn't expect it.
Exactly.
Why would she?
I mean, she just thought it was a fast third hatch, which it was, just not where she expected it. Nice miracle by Leenock saving the drone.
Yeah, saving the drone for
a
now.
little while. But here's the Queen, and actually the SCB might not finish the bunker.
Yeah, the Marines are being attacked here. Marines are being attacked, and he can take down the SCB. I'm not quite sure what the Queen is doing, to be honest.
Yeah, that was, I think, a misclick by Leenock. Nice wall here.
Yeah, must have misclicked. The bunker is going to finish. He actually, I mean, he did that on purpose. There is no way he did not intend to let that bunker live. Or the Marines.
Yeah.
Like, he was probably feeling a little bit bad after he proxy hatched her. So, yeah. That's definitely, you know, saying, all right, I already feel guilty. I'm letting you take that base. I'm just going to delay it, but I'm not going to be mean, take down the bunker.
But
he's going for the lemon.
He's going for the huge lemon. An armored structure that will, upon destruction, present one lemon worth 500 mils that can only be harvested by workers. Drone going over to the right to take that third base. But he does have a drone ready to harvest. Now, it looks like Aphrodite's going the mech route, unless she just likes factories. We saw her last time she played against Sniper, I think, in the GSTL. She made about 20 Hellions and did a big attack. So we could see something similar. She seems to like that strat. And, oh, gotta be careful of those Marines actually giving the Broodlings an opportunity to maybe snag one.
Wait, that was not Aphrodite.
Wasn't it Aphrodite? Oh, no, that was Eve.
Yeah.
Oh, what? The minerals are actually gold this time. And not a lemon. Look at that.
No, that's usually the case. The lemon appears as soon as they actually harvested them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, there are the Hellions. Hellions taken out, and still no second base for Aphrodite. So Leenock with all the right moves here, and the creep tumors that have been put down by the Queen. She needs to take those down, which means she has to sacrifice additional scans. The Queen is still alive.
Yeah, the Queen is putting more tumors down here. Oh, wow, really nicely done here by Leenock. And there's those minerals. Boom. Drone says, get money.
Yeah, and she has to spend another scan too. Like, it's not only done with this one scan, she needs to use another one to make sure. And Leenock can actually spread the creep even further. He has an active creep tumor left that he can use for that.
Well, Aphrodite going for Blue Flame, furthering the idea that she's going to go heavy on the Hellions, also getting the Armory, which will then lend itself to Thors and, of course, Hellbats. And perhaps even the Transformation Servos, since she's going so heavy on regular Hellions first. Leenock gets second lemon.
Yep, going for the second lemon here, and Blue Flame is not done just yet for Aphrodite. She's moving in with the Hellions, trying to do some damage to the third base, but it's not saturated yet. And we have Roaches now moving in, and with the attempted wall already at the front, those Roaches can make sure that there's nothing happening at the natural.
Yeah. I wonder, you know, I wonder how fast she's going to be able to really get this third base over, or how late it's going to be, I should say, because it's definitely not fast, not at all. And having to use another scan here, still no landed CC.
God, Leenock is going for Hydralisks.
Hydralisk here with a ton of drones, but Hydras, if the Hellions connect, are not what he's going to want here, but it just depends. And Hellbats are never going to close the distance on Hydras. They just are they're too slow.
Hellbat, Thors, and Blue Flame Hellions coming into the picture now.
+1 as well.
Yeah. Still no base. There we go. Finally taking control of the natural.
Oh, after a long awaited stay in the main base.
And the second lemons are going down now.
Yes, the drone is ready to harvest. I wonder if it's the same drone. I bet it is.
Yeah, of course.
I would give it the same. You know, that drone's got the ability to get lemons twice. You know, he got it once. You know, say, oh, you did it once. I trust you. Do it again. You're not gonna steal the lemons, take it back to your family, and run away with the money.
Feed your family with lemons. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. There's the third base once again under attack, but the Roaches are already there. That's a lot of Hellions on the other hand.
Yeah, and the drone pull here pretty quick by Leenock on the other hand, and he does not lose too much.
Yeah, at least not for now. Really good moves with all of those harvesters, and he kills most of the opponents. Yeah, the opponent's Hellions at this point. Overall supply is still pretty decent, but like still, we have currently for Leenock, of course, a very, very good position here with the delay on the natural for Aphrodite. The problem really being mostly the tech. And keep in mind, what Aphrodite is doing here is very, very gas heavy. So she really wants to have that extra gas at the natural that she's now finally getting while Leenock is already taking the fourth base.
Aphrodite's composition is solid. I just worry that it's a little bit too late. And without a third base of the mech, it's really hard to max out because you need 6 gases. And taking a third base against all the Roaches and Hydras that Leenock has on the map and potentially has to make is going to be virtually impossible. So she's not in a good place by any means, but maybe with a good engagement, she could turn things around. I mean, supply-wise, we're not too off here.
Now with the gas, she's getting a little bit more tank-heavy, and that's exactly what she needs to do against the composition that Leenock has here. Getting a whole lot of tanks. Also, Hellions, if they can move in, or the Hellbats can do a lot of damage against the Hydralisks, but the question is always, are they actually able to close the distance and get it close enough? There's the lemon again, spawning once more. Leenock is expanding all over the place, and that would be lemon number 3 that he harvests in this game.
Yep, they do respawn every 5 minutes for those of you guys new to this map. So, Hydralisk count is getting pretty high. I'd like to actually see a snapshot of that. 10 more on the way. I think he's going to have at least 30 by now. No, not quite. He's at 18, so he'll be nearly 30.
Yeah, the drone is going for another lemon harvesting. He's going for the fruit salad here.
Indeed. Call fruit dealer. I'm sure he's watching. Hi, fruit dealer.
The fruit dealer is loving this map.
Well, only 6 siege tanks. Well, like you said, switching over to more siege tanks. She's going to need a lot more than that to deal with this type of composition. Like you said, siege tanks do just tremendous amounts of damage to range units. She's moving out here a bit early.
Yeah, sieging up already with half of the tanks, going on to creep now. In terms of army supply, she's at 71 against 96, but Leenock just has the attack in the game. And with all the bases that he's currently controlling, he also can just go for a run by, and that's exactly what he does, trying to maybe aim for the third base or just going for the flank here.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like it's going to be the flank.
The concave here is brilliant for Leenock as well. The siege up here a little bit too late. And if the siege tanks are gone, that means the Hydras are going to have a field day with these Hellions, and that's exactly what we're watching right now.
Leenock is taking out the Thor, he's taking out the tanks. He is destroying Aphrodite's army here. The flanks are just way too strong. And now he is on 5 bases against 2.5.
And I don't know what Aphrodite can really do to get herself back into this. She has added a lot of factories. But Leenock has now the better composition because there's no siege tanks really left. The siege tank count's so low, no Hellions anymore. And Leenock's upgrades are at 1-1, so he has that advantage. He's also got speed for moving off creep.
And he has the lemons.
He's got the lemon again. I think he's going to get the lemon, do a lemon timing attack. Once you get the 4th lemon, you have so much money, you hit a timing.
That's 2,000 additional minerals that you have if you harvest the 4th lemon. So with the and he has the hatch right next to the lemon, so
right
it
next
even
to it.
takes him just a few seconds to bring it over there. 2-2 started for him. Could go into Hive. I don't think he started his Hive tick yet.
Yeah, there it
go.
is. And Vipers would actually be quite nice for him here. And grab the few siege tanks that he can find.
Blinding Cloud against the sieged up tanks alone is already going to do a great job here for him.
Right, yeah. I meant grabs on the Thors. Siege tanks, of course, use Blinding Cloud. It doesn't matter what they do. You know, he's actually making like pure Hydra here. 14 more. But against Aphrodite's composition, pure Hydra's okay. If there were a lot more siege tanks, it would be one thing, or a lot more in Hellion mode Hellions. But once the Hydras get that high, even Hellions in Hellion mode are not going to be ideal.
Hellions here against the Spine Crawlers, sneaking past.
Getting a few drone kills.
Just a few, but it still doesn't really matter too much. It's 67 against 74 Harvesters at this point in time, but the 200 supply for Leenock is still going strong here. He has the minerals. And yeah, that's a lot of Overseers. He could actually go for a mass...
mass changing?
No, I don't really think mass changing. I'm thinking more about moving in and just going to go for the mass contaminate.
Also that. Yeah, that would be good. Changelings can make a wall, but it's not going to be really useful against mech. It might actually hurt him more than help him. Could help him against the Hellbats, I guess, but I don't know what the plan is with that. But he's definitely got a good amount of detection. That's for sure.
I want to see the mass contaminate. That would be hilarious. Just going in, contaminate everything. That's
one Overseer alone,
that's
coming through here.
That's the Alpha Overseer.
He has Overseer speed too. So the funny thing is, I think he just morphed that one nearby. He didn't even send one of the ones he had.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
It's going to be... I think he's going to mass changing drop in the main base.
And then when Aphrodite goes to react, then he's going to go for the attack.
I'm not sure if he's really going to react to a mass changeling. But I think it's going to be the mass changing. He's going for some. He's going for some wall things here.
Some tomfoolery about to go down. A lot of siege tanks, actually, on the other hand.
Yeah, sacrificing the roaches for now. The Overseer.
He just wants more Hydras.
Yeah.
He needs to kill the roaches so he can get more Hydras. 7 more Hydras to max him out here.
Here we go. Having a quick look. Not going for it
just
just
faking
yet.
a drop to get the tanks on siege or something? What is he trying to do exactly?
Drop fake with Overseers?
Yeah, I mean, if you only see red dots on the map, you don't get to see fast enough. All right, here we go.
He's going
mass
for
contaminate, just like you said.
All right, contaminate it is. Contaminating the supply depots.
Can't lower. At least I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen somebody contaminate that before. Blinding Cloud on all the siege tanks. Hydra's going to work.
Yeah, Hydra's going to work. The Blinding Cloud.
If that Blinding Cloud fades away, she could do so much here, and it does fade, but...
Whoa! That shot! The Hydras! They just disappear. They're just gone. They're not killed, they just disappear. There's just only...
Leenock's APM went up to 1,000, by the way.
because he held down the Hydra button to rebuild his army.
Exactly. How many is he making? That's what I want to know.
45.
Oh my god,
And
45
why?
Hydras.
Because he can.
Because he can, certainly. Well, we do have the Raven transition underway here to help against the Hydras. At least I think that's what those 2 starports are for. Because everybody knows a Banshee versus a Hydralisk is like, I don't know. Like if I punched a concrete wall, about how effective that would be. You would have a lot more chance of that, but I, on the other hand...
I think I'm going to lose that battle.
Well...
You can't just ask Cloud and Muslim how well that went the last time they punched the wall. Didn't go well.
That's what I heard. You know, during this late game, Leenock has got his hands off of the keyboard, and Aphrodite says she wants to cry. I can't see all the chat, but I can see that.
Leenock could actually take the lemons again and make a name for himself. It would be the octopus.
Yeah.
That sounds really tasty, by the way.
Yeah, actually, like, I don't even like fruit, but I'm like, you know
I'm
what?
thinking about calamari with a little bit of lemon. I'm like, yummy.
Well, Leenock is certainly giving us the show of a lifetime here. He has enough money to make about 1 million or more Hydralisks after this.
Leenock is like, I'm going to make mass Hydra work against Mech. Just you wait.
Hellbat's actually closed the distance.
Yeah, and now Leenock is real.
Oh, the dance!
Dancing it! Oh, he's going for the Hydra moves. I mean, I want to give a little bit of credit to Aphrodite here. She's making a really good show out of this, and she knows from the beginning, of course, that going up against Leenock, her chances are very, very slim, but she's making a really cool show here.
Yeah, I have to
agree
with you.
There are a lot of people who would be annoyed at this or whatever, but she is playing along, and it's pretty awesome. I love it. So, kudos to Aphrodite.
Kudos to Aphrodite. How many Hydras is he going to make this time? Oh, well, GG. Napandamja is what she closes out with.
Bad boy.
Being a bad boy.